Seyi Tinubu, the son of the President of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu, has appointed Obi Cubana as the Southeast Regional Director of the City Boy Movement, a youth political movement that aligns with the renewed hope agenda of President Tinubu. Even though the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has yet to announce the commencement of political campaigns, politicians have started politicking against the 2027 general elections. The appointment of Obi Cubana as the DG of City Boy Movement is one of those political maneuverings that Tinubu has begun through his son, Seyi. Also, the crisis in the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has taken another dimension where the FCT minister, Nyesom Wike, says he has interest in the Oyo State chapter of the PDP. And to the governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde, who was a close ally to him, it was belittling for the minister to make the remarks that implied penetrating the PDP executive of his state.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's son, Seyi Tinubu, has appointed entrepreneur and social media influencer Obi Cubana as the Southeast Regional Director of the City Boy Movement, a youth-focused political platform aligned with President Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. Seyi Tinubu, who is the patron of the movement, presented the certificate of appointment to Obi Cubana in a video posted on Obi Cubana's official Instagram page on Tuesday, which elicited a flurry of reactions. Let's take a look.
I want to first of all say thank you very much for your support to Bola and to Nigeria and to youth and young people in Nigeria, especially in the southern region and the whole country as a whole. On behalf of the City Boy Movement, we want to present your recognition letter, the appointment letter, as the Regional Director of the Southeast for City Boy. And on behalf of the City Boy, it was a congratulations. Thank you very much. On your mandate, we shall stand, Bola. On your mandate, we shall stand, Bola. On your mandate, Bola. On your mandate, Bola. On your mandate, we shall stand.
On your mandate, we shall stand.
City Boy.
On your mandate, we shall stand. On your mandate,
Bola. On your mandate.
All right.
Dr. Bati. On your mandate, we shall stand.
President
Obi Cubana.
Well, you know, the story has gone viral, really. I mean, we know that the city...
Are we not part of a City Boy movement too?
Who
okay.
Oh, okay. You'll be going to meet them at the back, right? Thank God you are casting yourself, Dr. Abati.
No.
Why did they give you ambassador?
Are you not City Boy?
Why did they give you ambassador?
Are you not part of City Boy?
All right, let me tell you what the City Boy. Let me tell you what the City Boy movement is. Let me tell you what the City Boy movement is. The City Boy movement was established in 2022 as a youth-driven support structure for President Tinubu's election campaign and has since evolved into a nationwide platform aimed at mobilizing young Nigerians around government policies. Obi Cubana's appointment signals a clear political strategy, leveraging celebrity influence to sell government policy to young Nigerians. This video has already garnered over 1 million views on Instagram. And I'll take some reactions. This is from Zoe, who wrote on X, Obi Cubana as regional director of an organization singing Tinubu praise songs is comedy. These celebrity endorsements and manufactured titles won't fix unemployment, inflation, or insecurity. Well, Chris wrote, business in Nigeria is 10% strategy and 90% survival. Cubana is playing the long game to protect his investments, but the Southeast isn't moved by titles. The streets remember the history books and the current reality. Let's see how this balance plays out. Well, another ex-user wrote, congratulations to him. He has the right to his political choice, and people should respect that. I have seen some not so nice comments online. Please, let's respect people's choices. It's one person, one vote. Make your own choice. And of course, you would understand why, this video has gone viral, especially from the people in the Southeast. I don't know if you wanted to make a comment. Yeah, quickly.
So what do you expect? Obi Cubana is a businessman. Business interest comes first. He has a right to his political affiliation. But let's say it's pump and plain. A lot of Nigerians are not standing on the mandate. They are standing on the mandate of poverty and hunger and deprivation. They are standing on the mandate of a casino economy that is not growing. Economy that promised too much but is not giving the people anything. You see, just this morning we're talking about how they're saying they want to build a 1 trillion economy, but with 5,000 megawatts of electricity, we can't even do 10,000 megawatts successfully. I want to build a 1 trillion economy. So the other 1 trillion economies, they did it on 5,000 megawatts, right? So you see, that's the joke we have become. And if anybody doesn't see through this joke, then the delusion is on them. I mean, we can, in a mockery tone, sing on your mandate, we shall stand. But a lot of Nigerians are not finding it funny, and that's why...
All right, I want us to deal with the matter on the table, which is the Seyi Tinubu endorsing...
No. It's Obi Cubana has his own interests.
All right.
Obi Cubana will play his own politics. You can't fault him for playing his own politics.
Fine.
But for me, the politics I will play is the politics of the suffering people of Nigeria.
Fantastic.
That's why I said Obi Cubana can sing there standing on his mandate. Life is good for him. He had a gorgeous 50th birthday. How many people can have that lovely 50th birthday like Obi Cubana had? But a lot of Nigerians are not having it easy for them. So he can stand on the mandate, but Nigerians are suffering.
All right.
And their lives are not any better.
Well, more on politics. A fresh war of words has erupted within the People's Democratic Party as FCT Minister Nyesom Wike and Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde exchange barely veiled attacks over the control of the party's direction. Wike declared on Monday during the PDP's National Executive Committee meeting that he is monitoring developments in the Oyo State chapter of the party in order to see it thrive and succeed. Let's take a look.
Go back to your state. Particularly in Oyo, I'm interested.
See the woman,
So, if Mr. Chairman, let me declare my interest. I'm interested in I'm interested. No more. Are you? And God bless. Thank you.
Wike is 001 in Rivers, 001 Oyo State. Well, Governor Makinde, on the other hand, appeared to respond directly to Wike during the unveiling of the Oyo State PDP Secretariat in Ibadan on Tuesday. Makinde declared that individuals he described as vagabonds have been removed from the party, emphasizing that the PDP has opened a new chapter because it has gotten rid of people who cause chaos and vagabondry within the party. Let's take a look.
In Yoruba land, we always say that if you see a house or a compound that is peaceful, the vagabond in that house has not grown up. The vagabond in PDP, they grew up in 2015, they had their time, and 10 years, a decade, they practice their vagabondsy in the PDP. But they have been expelled in November 2025. So no more vagabond in PDP.
No more vagabonds in the PDP. Dr. Mati, over to you. Cocktail of political stories.
Okay, I know that Minister Nyesom Wike is competent enough to respond to Governor Makinde.
Yes.
But the word vagabond means a wanderer, somebody who is wandering from one place to the other. The only caveat that I will give is that wandering is not an offense in Nigeria. If you like, you can wander anywhere. There is freedom of movement under our constitution. But Minister Wike, who has now been titled the landlord of both Abuja and Rivers State, you know, if he likes, he can wonder. After all, he's the landlord, so proclaimed by the president of the country himself. But the matter between the two of them, they can just deal with it. However, to the issue of celebrity endorsement, because that's the theoretical framework for Obi Cubana and the City Boy movement. The City Boy movement is not new. It was established in 2022 as a youth platform, and you have already given an apt description. Now, under that banner, you know, you can mobilize a lot of people. After all, there is a man called Rarara, who even has a special song for the president. In Nollywood, do you know that many groups are beginning to emerge now? Tinubu for second time, renewal of Nigeria for 2027. You will find more of such groups. So celebrity endorsement is part of the process. In fact, do not be surprised. Newspapers too can endorse individuals. You will find journalists, columnists, people with microphones also endorsing people. It is legitimate. You can do it. You have newspapers writing editorials. You have media owners saying this is where we stand as a policy. There's no problem. People have the right to make a choice. However, where the problem is the fact that ahead of the 2027 election, without the INEC saying campaign has started, people are already campaigning. But one of the reasons why we're talking for electoral reform, Electoral Act Amendment Bill, and the need for urgency is because there is another defect in that Electoral Act 2022. Sections 94 and 95 thereof. Go and check Electoral Act 2022. It says that if you campaign through process, it is not an offense. It's not considered an offense. Even now that the National Assembly says we will give penalties. So people are already campaigning. They are exploiting that lacuna, that loophole in the law. So it's a problem because election has not been declared, a process has not been announced, and people are campaigning. So what people like Obi Cubana and others in Nollywood and are doing is that, they are diplomatically campaigning, but they have not committed any offense under the laws of Nigeria. In fact, if the media likes to, the media too can say we have taken a position, and this is the president we want. That's how our request is that the opposition should be allowed to flower.
The opposition should be allowed to flower.